Love is God. Live in love. Live in love. Live in love.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Welcome to another episode of Oh My Sai, OMS for short. Hope everybody is doing great. My mind goes to the time when I was in Swami's Divine University, 1994 to 1999. And this is from the time when I had my first interaction with Swami in 1994, Ganesh Chaturthi. And Swami asked me, how many friends do you have? And my mind went blank for a moment, thinking, how many friends do I really have? And then Swami prompted me, 3 friends. And immediately 3 faces come to my mind. And those were the friends that I was hanging around with a lot those days. Surprise, Swami knew all about it. And so I agreed. I nodded my head, yes, Swami, 3 friends. And Swami said, but no, they are not your real friends. As long as you have money in your pocket and your father has a position, they are your friends. When you have no money and your father has no position, they are not your friends. They won't even be around. I am your true friend, and I will never leave you. And that one sentence has remained with me and has come back to me time and time again. I want to share with you just a not too distant episode. You know, I work in Canada in one of the big box hardware stores called Home Depot. And as the customer experience manager there, I get nothing but problems. Or any problem that any customer has in the store is about 60,000 square feet with aisle 1 to aisle 80, from smallest screw to the biggest bricks, lumber, what have you. And lots of appliance deliveries or any kind of delivery problems, or just somebody upset at not receiving what they had ordered. All those problems come to me. I carry the store main phone, and whenever it rings, it's a new problem. So one of these days, I was on the floor, managing the floor, and one customer was slightly agitated because nobody was helping him in the screw aisle, which is aisle number 13. It's basically full of small nails to all the way different sizes, different dimensions of nuts, bolts, stuff like that. And, you know, everything is very precise. And this customer said, nobody's helping me. Can you help me? And when you're wearing this orange apron, which signifies that you work for Home Depot and you're a manager, they think you're a Superman. You know anything and everything. So I said, okay, I'll try to help you. And I have no idea. I'm not very good with screws and stuff like that. There's too many tech specs on small things that just sell for 15 cents a piece or something. And he wanted a particular number screw with so many rounds per blah, blah, blah. So he says, can you find that? I can't find it. He's standing in front of it. The entire aisle has boxes full of all different kinds of screws, and he can't find it. And I have no idea where this is. I go down there with the sincere effort in my mind that I'm going to try and find what this customer needs. I go there, and as soon as he and I are standing there, pop comes a box on the floor out of nowhere, as if somebody threw it. I pick it up, and it's exactly the screw specs that he wanted. I said, it must be your guardian angel. Here's your screw. And I said that to him, and immediately I knew it's my guardian angel who saw me, such a small little thing, such an insignificant thing, that he came to help me. Similarly, every day when I would start my job, I knew I'm heading into problems. It's like heading towards a storm. I would pray to Swami that, Swami, this next 8 hours or so, only with your help and support I can see it through, because I'm going to get nothing but problems and I have no idea how I'm going to solve them, except for trying my sincere best. And you won't believe, every day, whatever problems I walk into, by the end of the day, they were solved. You would see Swami's magical hands, unseen, invisible hands, fixing things and solving problems. Here's another beautiful episode that I want to share with everybody. My mother, she passed away in 2022, and before her demise, she underwent 2-3 years of fairly a lot of karma burning surgeries and health problems where she needed a lot of help and caregiving. And I was her primary caregiver. So before all this started, I was working for a company where I was traveling a lot around the world, about 15 days, about 2 weeks every month. And it was across time zones. I was the marketing manager for a medical device company. And after 2+ years of traveling like that, all of a sudden, the promoter of the company said he decided that he had put in enough funds and he should stop. The business did not take off as required. And so he wound down the company. And in Canada, we have unemployment benefits. So I went on unemployment benefits. And that's when my mother underwent a surgery for her thyroid, and which, as a side effect, caused her vocal cords to paralyze. She could not breathe on her own. And she had to have a tracheostomy. And to be able to breathe, she had to clean that trachea every day. And I was the caregiver who was supposed to clean it 3 to 5 times a day, depending upon the need, the amount of secretions and stuff like that. So just when I was home, this happened and I was able to take care of my mother. And then eventually, after about a year of having the trachea, suddenly her vocal cords came back and she was able to breathe on her own, and they took out her tracheostomy. And that's when, I was gonna run out of funds to run and pay the bills. And out of nowhere, I had applied to this big box store for a position. And I got an interview call, and I got this position almost put into my lap, again by the invisible hand of my friend. Basically, Swami had told me that I am your true friend and I will never leave you. So you can see, when I needed to take care of my mother, Swami created those circumstances where I lost my job. I was home, which is unthinkable in North America. And I was able to take care of my mother. And then when I was running out of unemployment benefits and funding, then magically, suddenly I got a job again to pay the bills. And at least this job was keeping me in one city. I did not have to travel like my earlier job. After the workday, at the end of the day, I was back home. And if my mother needed any help, I could help. My dear brothers and sisters, I would like to conclude by saying that Wi-Fi is not everywhere. But Sci-Fi, Swami's network, is everywhere. And the password is our faith in Swami. If we continue to connect to the Sci-Fi more often and all the time, Swami is our one true friend who would never leave us no matter what is our circumstances in life. And we'll continue to have lots and lots of oh my sigh, OMS moments in life. With that, I would conclude. Jai Sai Ram.